Greetings everyone. Today our topic is related to tenses because most of the time people get confused related to the different types of the tense and which formula they have to use. So we will clarify this today. So as you can see in the first column, we have the tense. In the second column, we have the rule, which we have to keep it in mind. And in the next column, the third one, we have our examples, right? So starting from the simple present, then moving on to with the simple past, and then later on we'll move with the simple future, and we will study all the details related to the continuous tense, related to the perfect continuous tense, and related to the future perfect continuous tense as well. Starting initiating our first tense with the simple present, we know that verb first form is used in the simple present tense. As we can see in the example, we have I play football. So over here, where is the verb first form? We have play, right? And in the second, you can see that we have a present continuous tense. We have is am are with the verb first form with ing. Why we are applying is am are? Because this is the present tense. And in the example, we can see that accordingly we use either we need is for the sentence, maybe sometimes we need am, and sometimes we need are. So is used for the singular and are is used for the plural subject. So over here we can see that in this example we have I am playing football. And in the next, the third one, the present perfect, you can see we have to use has and have, either has or have. Why we have this slight slash over here? Because for the singular we use has, with the she or he we use has, or with any noun which is singular, and for the plural we have to use have, and with the they we have to use have with the verb third form. For example, we have played, the base form, played, and played, the third form is played. So I have played football. That is the example for present perfect tense. Moving ahead with the present perfect continuous, we can see in the rule that we have has, have with been. Addition of been is here, and because it is continuous tense, so verb first form with ing would be there. Obviously, we can see that there is a quite similarity between the continuous, present continuous, and present perfect continuous. Where is the similarity over here? Only the verb is in first form and an ing form, while in the perfect continuous we just have to use has and have been along with the verb first form, which is in ing. So I have been playing football is an example for the present perfect continuous. Moving ahead with the simple past tense, we know that in the first simple present we have used verb first form, but over here we have to use verb second form because it is simple past. So I played football. We have used over here played, which is the second form of the verb. In the past continuous tense, in the previous one, we can see that in the present continuous we have used is, am, are along with verb first form with ing, but over here in the past continuous tense we are going to use was and were instead of is, am, are. The verb first form and an ing state would remain the same. Why we are using was and were? Because it's past continuous. For the singular, we have to use was, and for the plural terms or subject, we need to use were. So I was playing football. I is a singular subject. So moving ahead with the past perfect, over here we should know the rule that for the past perfect, we have to use had with the verb third form. So I had played football. Most of the people gets in trouble that how to identify and differentiate between the tenses, and the clue or the key formula for this is to know the rules. You need to practice the rules, you need to cram the rules, and then you would not face any difficulty. Moving towards the past perfect continuous, over here because it is continuous, but it is in the past tense, so we are using been with had, right? Had with been plus verb first form in ing. For example, I had been playing football. Over here, we are using had with been along with verb first form in ing state. Why? Because it is continuous, so ing is here, it's perfect, so had been. Had is there, and it's past perfect, so with had, we are supposed to use been as well. So now we have a new tense, which is future tense, and the first option is related to the simple future tense. And in the rule, it is mentioned that for the simple future tense, you are supposed to use either will or shall with verb first form. For example, I will play football. So over here, we can see that will is indicating the future tense and verb is in the first form. So it is simple future. For future continuous, we know that whenever we are reading the continuous tense, we know that verb would be in ing form. But when we know that it's future continuous, so obviously with will and shall, we have to use or add be with first form of the verb in ing state. So the example is I will be playing football. In the future perfect, you can see that we are using will, shall with have and verb third form. So for in the example, as you can see, it's very clear that I will have played football. So will is there, have, and with addition of verb third form played, and then we can construct our sentence. For the future perfect continuous, you can see that we have will, shall, have, been. So with verb ing form, you can see that it's I will have been playing football. In all the future tenses, you can see that there is an indication for simple future will and shall, and for the future continuous, obviously verb would be an ing state with be, and in the future perfect, we have addition of have with will and shall, but we are supposed to use verb third form, not the first form with ing because it's future perfect. And in the future perfect continuous with addition of will, shall, have, we need to add been, and verb would be in first form in ing state because it's indicating continuity as well. So I will have been playing football. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. Don't forget to subscribe the YouTube channel for more updates. Thank you.